the search for the information we needed.
Very good. I can't imagine that this will be cheap. What was Alice's stated price?
You're right on the count. 50,000 Noyan.
It is about as I had expected. Thankfully, we are prepared for this. I have established contact with a number of new clients. You can find information on the jobs logged on your mission computer. One jobs file is on there already. While you're working to earn Alice's fee, I will continue to dig for clues about Fushawish. If she is, in fact, roosting under the Hartfeld Manor, then there must be some evidence to support that fact. A dragon is too large a thing to hide, after all.
Be careful, Paul. Remember what happened to Monica.
I will never forget. Don't worry, BrewSpy. I'm going to conduct my investigation the old-fashioned way, through contacts and deduction and careful observation. I will not jack into the Matrix until this entire sorry episode is finished.
That's probably wise.
Speaking of doing things the old-fashioned way, Mallet is working to recover information off of those other DVDs. It's a painful process, and it will not be quick, but she is optimistic that she will be successful in time. Finally, I have been checking up on our friend, the orc with the skin grafts. I haven't heard anything back yet, but I'll keep you appraised as the situation develops.
Sounds good, Paul. I'll go check up on those jobs.
One last thing before you go, BrewSpy. Samuel Bockenbauer wanted me to pass a message to you. Do you know him, the orc who runs the shelter across the way?
Yeah, we've met.
Ah, well, he has a job for you. He wouldn't discuss it with me, but he promised that it would prove worth your time.
I'll keep that in mind. Let's go talk to Sam. I like that guy. He's kind of our Harvey Dent, if you will, the white knight of the town.
Mr. Ash says that voice acting deserves a platinum.
What do you mean by a platinum? Let's talk to Bockenbauer. Sam's kind of the Harvey Dent of the town. Hello again, mine friend. What can I do for you? I heard you want to talk about a job. Yes. Yes, I do. Thank you for coming so promptly. He takes a deep breath, slowly releases, looks you in the eye. Tell me, what do you know about the Humanist Polycub? Not a lot. I don't pay much attention to politics. Humanist may call itself a Polycub, but its goals are anything but political. The organization's true objective is to spread fear and hatred into the metahuman races. Humanist's bloody rhetoric helped to initiate the Night of Rage. Night of Rage? A worldwide race riot that took place in February of 2039. Thousands of innocent metahumans were attacked, beaten, and killed. Women and children were corralled into warehouses for protection, and then burned alive when the structures were put to the torch. This is what Humanist stands for. This is the agenda that its leaders strive to advance. They will not be satisfied until all metahumans everywhere are driven from the face of the earth. Tell me what this has to do with me. Yesterday I overheard one of my assistants talking on his comm. He was yelling, clearly agitated. I questioned him and he confided in me. What he told me made my blood run cold. Cut to the chase, Sam. Batman's not got much time. Yes, of course. Please, forgive my rambling. I am not accustomed to dealing with people in your line of work, Batman. The long and short of this is that the Berlin chapter of Humanist is planning something. Something involving a large shipment of an extremely hazardous chemical. Their leader, Stahl, is a vicious ideologue. It goes without saying that whatever he intends to do, it won't be good for us. If you want to infiltrate the smuggling operation that is delivering the shipment, Once you arrive at the Humanus compound, you will find out that what they're planning to do with the chemical and put a stop to it.
Would it be easier just to hijack the shipment? Why allow it to get to Humanus compound at all?
No, stopping the shipment would not stop Humanus. They'll merely acquire another. For a pact of snarling racists, they are extremely well funded.
Let's talk about compensation. What is this going to pay?
I've contacted sister organizations across Berlin and taken up a collection. Between us, we've raised 22,000 Neuen as a payment. I trust this will be sufficient. So we could use the socialite etiquette. We could be jerks here. So we could use our etiquette. This is one of the abilities we have in this game. We do have some charisma points that I put into our main character. We could say, I know how much money you non-profits keep for yourselves. You can scrape together more cash than that, and you know it. How's it going, Dan Rocks? Or we can just be we can do the right thing and just say, I'll do it. This is the same guy that's putting up the orphans, by the way. Let's do the nice guy thing. But we could totally use our etiquette for socialite to pull more money from Samuel. Now, if I pull more money from Samuel, not that I would do this in real life if I was in this kind of a situation, granted they're no orcs, but in real life I probably wouldn't try to squeeze for more money. But our character in this game is a bit of a smooth talker, and it might be correct for us to take the extra money so that we don't have to spend as much time doing side quests. We can focus more on the main story, which is what I kind of want to do. So you know what? Let's use our special ability, and let's actually use the socialite here. I guess BrewSpy in this game is maybe a little bit different from myself, the persona that we're taking on here, so that's fine. I'm okay role-playing a somewhat more pushy or greedy character if I have to. So,
I know how much money you non-profits keep for yourselves. You can scrape together more cash than that and you know it.
You're wrong about my organization. I keep nothing for myself. Nothing. But I will see what I can do. I might be able to call in some favors and raise you another 500.
You do that. In the meantime, I'm in.
Excellent. I am relieved. I'll make the arrangements for your meeting with the smugglers. Their leader is an elf who calls himself Maxim. Take the U-Bahn to Shatternest, and you'll find him there. Shatternest. Best of luck to you, BrewSpy, and good hunting. You know that you're doing a good thing for the metahumans of Berlin. Your efforts will not go unrecognized. So we have a new quest. Let's take the U-Bahn. Going deep. What are you talking about, Dan Rocks? I do character voices for all the characters in this game. What's up, Dietrich? Lone figure stands the U-Bahn station, Dietrich. He raises a bottle at your approach, then tosses it away. Figured I'd run into you here, boss. Wanted to be sure I caught you before you hit it off. BrewSpy. We need to have a talk about this Humanus gig.
Go ahead, Dietrich. I'm listening.
Dirigible says, I mean, you're a socialite. You know how much those non-profits keep for yourselves. True. Dander says, that's awesome. Well, I got a history with Humanus. Fought him back in 39 during the Night of Rage. Hell of a thing. God, this voice is the one that kills my voice the most. Out of most of them. Hell of a thing that was. I remember the terror, the senseless violence, the murdered children. I remember this little dwarfy boy. They stuffed his body in the gutter, BrewSpy. I can still see his face, all bruised and broken. To this day, it makes my blood boil. Anyway, long story short, we beat him. Berlin's punks and anarchists all came together and we stomped the living dreck out of those racist pigs. A lot of good people died that night, but we put down some of the bad ones, too.
Why are you telling me all this?
So that you understand, I don't like Humanus. I hate the swine, but there's some of them we gotta try to save. My nephew Alexander. He's a good kid, BrewSpy. I don't believe for a second that he's bought into their bullshit, but I have a good authority that he's signed on to the Humanus all the same.
Why would he join a hate group if he isn't racist, Dietrich?
Can't say for certain, but I have a pretty strong guess. Alexander's dad is a miserable sack of a man. I wouldn't put it past him to look at Humanus as a boarding school. They feed and house their recruits, and that's money that he'd rather spend on himself. Derek says, I think I may only watch you play Magic before. I mostly play Magic. So I'm asking you, as a personal favor, to let me come along for the run. I have to get into that compound, Brewsby. I have to find Alexander. I had to turn him around before those animals make him do something unforgivable. Of course, Dietrich. Wouldn't keep you for something like this. Thanks, boss. Never doubted you'd bring me a course. You're too good a man for that. But it's good to hear all the same. Let's do it. Let's jam, Dietrich, you and me. He's counting on us. Let's assemble the team. It's mission time. Go! I'm just kidding. It's like, go team venture! What did they do? The whole V thing? Kind of feels like isometric view of Deus Ex with some elements of Mass Effect. A bit. Hired runners. In addition to your team, your fixer has access to a small network of mercenaries in the Berlin area. These runners appear below your core team on the runner selection to be hired on mission-to-mission basis. As you complete missions, both you and team members and the available mercenaries periodically gain access to new equipment and abilities. Any new items, spells, weapons, or weapon abilities that a runner gains will be automatically be available the next time you take them on a mission. Cool. Huh. Hello, hello. Ooh. Street Samurai. A rigger? Expert drone pilot, rifle specialist who prefers to stay out of the pics of Nixie. Elner. He's a decker. Highly focused decker, crack shot thanks to his steady supply of hyper. So he takes a little bit of drugs. Magically enhanced, sword-wielding Ronin who loves a good three-piece suit. Alright. I mean, I'd rather work with these. Wait, Glory's role is actually mostly being a medic? I thought she was a freaking crew combat medic. She's not technically a samurai? She's not technically a street samurai. Glory. She's technically a medic. Yeah, razor-clawed, close combat street medic and battlefield medic. Okay, she is a type of street samurai. Yeah, Blitz is our decker. Dietrich is our shaman. I'm actually kind of a shaman. I'm kind of a mixed breed, actually. Most of my points went into my charisma, though, because I wanted to have a sweet talk. Strength, quickness, and charisma is what I went with. Not much body, intelligence, and willpower. But you don't need those things. Deus Ex is a fair comparison. They're both pretty flavorful. Have a different flavor of cyberpunk, pretty much. Awesome game. Is it online or single player? It's single player, Mr. Ash. Let's bring on the free ones. So let's go Glory. She's coming with me. Blitz. Hotshot Decker, full-time smartass. Dietrich really wanted to be on this mission, so we'll bring him. Do I want a weapons specialist or do I want a Decker? Let's go with the Decker. I really think we could use Eager's abilities. She's got like a sniper rifle. She's pretty fantastic, actually. But Blitz is pretty good too. He's got a smart link, Ingram smart gun. We'll bring in Decker as well. I've literally never used anyone except the core group. Don't know why you would. It might be fun to bring in somebody different though. Just for switching it up. Like that Street Samurai chick seemed great. But isn't technically Glory a Street Samurai though? I know she's specialized in actually being a field medic, but she technically is a oh, press F5 to quick save your game. Useful. Huh. I didn't know that. Yeah, she technically is a street samurai. She is equipped as one. She just doesn't have the katana. No game auto saved. Okay. I got really nothing. And she is rocking not much. I mean, one of these guys should rock the repair kit.